Good morning, and welcome to Morning Mindset. My name is Michelle Dale. This is where we help virtual assistants to level up in their business, lifestyle, and mindset. And we are here on this final official day of this week's topic. It's funny because I'm just looking at it, it's the 11:11, but not 11 a.m. on the 11th. And we have been covering three sort of quite major things I think you should focus on in 2025. We've got the final one today. And we talked about quantity and quality. We've talked about complexity and clarity and just simplifying things. We've talked about really focusing on community and the quality of where you get your information and things like that. And then the final thing I want to talk to you today about is fear and fulfillment. Changing fear into fulfillment. Now, I guess this is a cliche in some ways, and we've talked about this a lot on Morning Mindset so much, but it's so very clear that, and this is so very important, that you need to approach everything in 2025 from a place of fulfillment, from a place of already having what you want, rather than a place of fear. And I'll give you an example of this. Okay, so let's say, for example, you are about to do a client consultation. Now, you can approach that from a place of fear, from a place of, oh, I really need this client, and what if this client doesn't like me, and I really hope this client chooses me, and am I going to say the right thing to this client, and what if this client asks me a question and I can't answer it? These are all things that come from a place of fear. What comes from a place of fulfillment is something very different. So if I'm fulfilled, then it's basically coming from a place of, I already have what I want. So I already have this client. Now we're just going through a formality. Do I really want to work with the client? You know, obviously the client's going to want to work with me because I'm coming at it from a place of fulfillment. I'm also coming at it from a place of fulfillment in my business. So I have everything I want in my business. It's more about, what am I going to be able to offer you? And when we come at it from a place of fulfillment, we have a different energy. It comes from a confident energy. It comes from a knowing energy. It comes from a faith. You know, it doesn't come from a hope. And that's the difference, I think. We often have these fears that, what if we don't? What if we can't? What if we haven't? And that then carries through and we get more of that. Whereas if we come at it from a place of fulfillment, as in, I already have everything I want, just take a deep breath. This is all done. Now I'm just going to have fun on this consultation. And that flows through everything. It flows through how you deliver your services. It flows through your income. If you come at things from a place of fulfillment, you know, you will always find the ways to generate the income, or the money will come in, because it's that knowing that it's already there and you already have it. So try to let go of the fear in 2025 and switch into a mode of fulfillment. Before you do anything, before you approach anything in your business, in your life, in any manner of the word, you take a deep breath and you tell yourself, how would I feel right now if I knew this was already done? How would I feel right now if I knew the money was already there? How would I feel right now if I knew the client was already mine? How would I feel right now if I knew I could tackle this project? And you step into that. You decide how you would be feeling right now. You would start to feel those feelings because you're focusing in on them. You know, how would I feel right now if I had everything I wanted? And then as soon as you get into that place, then you move forward and do whatever it is that you need to do in your business. So that's what I want you to do in 2025. I want you to find your fulfillment in your approach to everything, whether it be paying bills, whether it be gaining clients, starting a business. You know, it comes from a place of, if this was already mine, if this was already done, if I already had this, who would I be being right now? What would I be saying to myself? How would I be thinking, acting, reacting? If I already knew it was done, if I already was completely fulfilled in this moment. Eckhart Tolle talks a lot about this. He talks a lot about it in The Power of Now. He talks so much about how important it is to feel that fulfillment, because it's from that fulfillment that everything manifests. Everything comes from that. So if you can't be fulfilled now in the moment, it does not matter how many relationships you have. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how many clients you get. It doesn't matter how big your business grows. It doesn't matter how many cars or houses you have. If you cannot feel fulfilled consistently in the present moment, exactly how things are, you will never feel fulfilled, no matter what comes in. You will constantly be chasing and striving and seeking and looking. But if you can find that fulfillment simply through asking the question, it's done. How do I feel now? I have it. How do I feel now? It's resolved. It's solved. How do I feel now? You find it, and then you approach everything in your life and your business from that place of fulfillment. So that's what I need you guys to do in 2025. We are back here tomorrow for our weekly messages, week ahead messages. But in the meantime, sit with this, carry it with you. Remember to ask yourself constantly, if I already had this, how would I feel right now? If this was no longer a problem, how would I feel right now? If that had been solved, how would I feel right now? And stay in that state of fulfillment as much as possible. We're going to do daily accountability right now. Gratitude is a huge part of that, because you can find the gratitude in things, in so many things you can't necessarily yet see, but just simply are fulfilled knowing that they are there and that they are on their way and perfectly unfolding in front of you. So let's do our daily accountability, and I shall see you back here tomorrow for another morning mindset. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual CoWorking Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it. Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.